it going, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about fitness as a whole and the challenges it brings, okay? So, what I want to start off by saying is fitness as a whole. It's pretty tough, man. It's not easy, but nothing in life worth having is easy. Remember that, guys. You remember that? You remember that?
I remember.
You gotta promise me that you'll remember that. We got Lorax over here talking shit, but that's okay. Because everything he does is so easy, but his life sucks because his life's too easy, you know? You gotta make life hard for it to be good. That's words of wisdom right there. And
my life doesn't suck.
Alright, so the challenges with fitness are that you gotta stay dedicated. Dedication is a very important point. So, I mean, we're doing this shit almost every fucking day. You gotta cut out some time in your day that you would devote, like drinking, playing video games, whatever it may be, after school, after work, after whatever you do. Come here, pay your dues every day, right?
Yeah. Don't be lazy.
But so almost every day, like take like a day or two off, but you also got to eat right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
clean
eating. All right, it's 30% exercise, 70% eating, man. Fitness is all about staying lean and eating right.
You're gonna get what you. Fight. I was so sad.
Let me think. What else I want to say? So eating. Alright. Now, if you're bulking or cutting, you're either eating at a calorie surplus or deficit. I mean, it's up to you and what you want to do, but if you're a small guy, you're looking to build some strength, you want to bulk up, you're going to have to eat at a calorie surplus. And for bulking, eat like 40% carbs, 30% fat, 30% protein. That for me worked the best. Track your macros, definitely. Tracking your macros is very important because you don't want to be eating 90% of your calories from carbs, man. You won't get muscle that way, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
You just won't do it.
Talk about what type of supplements you are on.
Alright, I will. But, I mean, supplements to me don't really matter. Like, you take pre-workout, gives you energy, but I don't take that stuff because I don't like depending on it. If you want the best pre-workout, in my opinion, is probably coffee. But, yeah. And, what's the most important supplements out there are definitely creatine for bulking, creatine and protein. I mean, protein is important for anybody. Mm-hmm. Even if you hardly work out, you still should take protein because with this American diet, you know, them Americans, they ain't eating that much protein, bruh. They only eating hamburgers and fat, and I mean, there's protein in hamburgers, man. It's mostly fat, trust me. But yeah, creatine and protein, most important for bulking. Creatine's important because it gives you more energy to do your workout. Like, let's say you're doing like 10 reps of BP, beer pong, bench press. Say you're doing 10 reps. Take a little bit of creatine the day before. You'll be doing like 23 reps. No, I'm just bullshitting with you. But you'll probably be able to squeeze out like 13, 12, you know? Just adds a little bit more reps to you, and that builds muscle. That helps build your muscles, and brings more ATP into your muscles, giving them energy. I mean, I'm not a scientist, bro, but I know how stuff works. I mean, you can call me God if you want to. The God of fitness. I'm just fucking with you. Bulk to gain mostly muscle, you're gonna have to eat right. You can't be going to McDonald's or any other fast food places too often. I mean, here and there, if your friends want to go out one meal a week or whatever, but you don't really have to. You don't have to be pressured to eat there. You know, you do whatever you want to do. Don't drink any sugary drinks. Drink diet drinks. Low calorie stuff is good. I mean, sure, they say that it's bad for you and causes cancer, but I mean, there's other research that proves that's not true, so yeah. Now the workouts you should be doing when you're bulking are bench press, like powerlifting stuff. That's what you really need to focus on. Like powerlifting will pack on some muscles to you. It'll just pack on some muscles. Some muscles. But yeah, powerlifting and you know, just your average stuff, man. Curls, some lunges, like some lunges, some shoulders, you know, I mean, basically powerlifting combined with bodybuilding. I'll call it potty building. But yeah, just all those powerlifting workouts and your average bodybuilding workouts, you'll get try to not do cardio when you're bulking, because it's just counterproductive, man. It's counterproductive to do cardio when you're bulking. But if you're like on a sports team or something, obviously you got to do cardio. So just eat more. The more you eat, the more you gain. The more muscle you get. Now, what I usually do when I'm bulking is pyramids. When I cut too, I do pyramids, because when you're natural, you got to do heavy weight to build more muscle. High rep stuff isn't going to build you that much muscle, because when you're taking steroids, you do high reps, your muscles just get giant. That's why a lot of these fitness guys tell you to focus on doing high reps, lower weight, but they don't realize that everyone listening to, or 90% of the kids listening to them are natty, bruh. But
it's pretty.
All right, now we're gonna talk about cutting. With cutting, you gotta eat at a calorie deficit. You gotta eat your protein. Now, if you want to take creatine, you can, but you're gonna look. Creatine monohydrate makes you look more swolled up, like a fucking gummy ball, like a gummy bear, like a gum ball, like a gum drop, you know, like a bag of water. But yeah, that's what creatine does to you. But if you're cutting and you wanna just have that, you wanna just have creatine for energy, you're gonna have to get off it eventually. So yeah, I mean, there's those other creatines that don't swell you up like that, but they don't seem to work as well as monohydrate does, you know.
I actually have a bottle of, like, I've done the cycle for a little bit. It was like really annoying, so right now I'm just taking some GNC type, just lean muscle, like you can get off of it, no cycle, 2 pills before and after workout. I think so.
Like, how much energy do you think it makes a difference in?
For me, in a way, maybe 1 or 2 reps for some things, but some of my friends got onto it and like they're just like that, like doing 5.5s. Like they were doing like 135 before, now they're doing like 155. So it's pretty good. I mean, I think you get tons of energy.
All right. So yep, you can do that other type of creatine that impales them them weird muscle things. I don't even know what they're called, but whatever. For cutting too, you want to get that extra energy, drink that coffee in the morning. I mean, you don't have to. I don't normally drink coffee, but it definitely does give you some energy. And also another cutting trick is intermittent fasting. Now, it's not a diet itself. It's just an eating window. Like with intermittent fasting, I've done it for like a month. I'm gonna probably do it again soon, but
spring break.
yeah, spring break. But intermittent fasting. I keep forgetting what I'm gonna say. Like I need to write what down.
Yeah, you got me on the spot. I mean, I think it's more of a lifestyle type of way. Like you can get away with eating certain foods.
With intermittent fasting, it feel like you don't really notice that you're starving like all day, and you have like that 8 hours or whatever hours you choose to do it. Some do like 4 hours, but you have that 8-hour window, and so that's like 2 meals a day, like at lunch, like at 2 o'clock or so. Allows you to feel like you're eating more when you're eating. Like you're not gonna want to eat that much during the whole day because you're basically starving yourself all day and then only eating lunch and dinner. I mean, people say that throws off your metabolism and stuff, but for me it actually helped me lose some weight, and I didn't really notice a difference. I don't really think that meal timing is that big of a deal. I don't think it's actually a big deal at all. I think that as long as you get a certain amount of calories in every day, you're Gucci, you're good. So yeah, that's what I think. But you don't have to listen to what I gotta say. You can do what you want to do. Just leave me out of it. Just don't talk to me about it. Just leave me alone, okay? I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's. And also with cutting, you're gonna want to do a lot of cardio this time. So basically the opposite of bulking. But you still gotta eat your protons. Now your macros for cutting, I did maybe like 35% protein. I think it was 40% carbs, and then 25% fat. Those were my macros when I was cutting, and I used MyFitnessPal by Under Armour or whatever.
Yeah.
Pretty helpful tool there. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. just letting you know. It's what I use. And look at the nutrition labels. If they don't have it on there, enter it in yourself. You know, you gotta stay dedicated if you want to be the best. Nothing in life that's easy is worth having. Everything that's good in life is hard to get. Remember that. So yeah, stay dedicated. And one very important thing about staying dedicated and motivated is finding a workout partner. It's one of the most important things, because you gotta have someone to push you, and you gotta have someone to push, vice versa. So it's pretty much all I have to say for today. You know, I got stuff to do, people to see, workouts to do, some cardio, you know, jumping off roofs. Got to jump out the gym again, jump in the pool. It's pretty dirty. Nice. It's a little dirty though. Not sure if I want to jump in there. But yeah, that's all me and Crookie got for you for today. Thank you.